Hello and welcome back to the CORSAIR DreamLeague Season 9. I'm Owen and I'm here with Giannis. We're ready to take you through what is going to be the second series of the day in the South American Regional Qualifiers, where we have Pain Gaming versus Infamous. If you just missed it, we did just have SG versus Lucchini. SG, of course, 2-0ing the series and moving on in the winner's bracket, knocking Lucchini down. So this series, Pain Gaming versus Infamous, what do we expect? As you said,
Pain
going
has
off
won
previous records.
Yeah, Pain had won 4-0 in the DAC qualifiers versus Infamous in pretty quick games, apparently. Taking a look at it, there was like a 31 to 26, and then that was in the finals, or in the almost finals, second semifinals, and then the one before that was 20 minutes and 17 minutes. So Pain kind of smashed it.
I mean, what sort of drafts are they doing with it this week? Is it sort of the same stuff each time, or are we getting different things from them?
No, very different. I think Infamous is drafting a little, I guess, greedy. They're picking some carries and stuff that take a lot of time. I literally just scroll down and I see like PA, Lone Druid, Invokers, CKs, not all in the same game, of course, but distributed throughout their games. So it looks like they are drafting a little bit more greedy in that essence. But their drafts actually look okay overall. They're just lacking maybe some team fight, but they did address that in their latter games. Just seems like Pain may have just outplayed them because the draft looks okay.
Okay.
The draft
it
okay.
doesn't look like anything.
No, nothing glaring. Nothing like some Juggernaut OD cores or like.
No, the Jug, I don't know if we'll be seeing. I mean, it's a hard hero to work. There's a reason why it's not really a top tier carry nowadays at the moment. Pain is kind of on fire, though, looking at their recent games. I'm just looking at one page, and they've got a 2-0, another 2-0. They lost 2-1 to SG, which was, of course, SG is looking really hot, as we saw in the last one. And then all the other games they won. They were 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. That's playing versus SG a lot of the times, too. Like in WESG, they took out SG. In DAC, they took out SG as well. Infamous as well, they had taken out. So, yeah. Pain, looking pretty hot. Alrighty, and then in terms of the lobby, how are we looking on players? So we're going to be able to get the game started soon. We're just waiting on one of Infamous.
Okay, so Pepita is, so it is going to be the Infamous squad that we saw in Star Ladder. Yeah, the standout player for me was personally Schofield. I thought he was a beast. Everybody actually, we're all sitting there like in the talent room. We're there with Liquid. We're there with a bunch of like LGD players, and they were just like pointing at the Earth Spirit and stuff. Like everybody's like, who the hell is this guy? So Schofield probably the one to watch out for on the side of Infamous.
Oh, we'll find out. If I mean, for a start, he's going to get something like the Earth Spirit through, probably unlikely. Yeah. As I'm sure we'll see Pain Gaming take that sort of crucial away. They might even play it themselves. They can do that. Yeah. They certainly can run the Earth Spirit.
I think Infamous might be a little bit more predictable is the one thing. I was looking at a lot of the recent games too, and people did seem... We saw Pepita play a lot of Viper at Star Ladder. It seems like that was still the case in the qualifiers. People were banning the Viper, the Earth Spirit, and the Beastmaster. So the Beastmaster is one of their big heroes as well. Yeah. So I think we'll probably see similar stuff come out. We'll probably see Pain ban out. I think Beastmaster #1. I think Viper #2, and then +1 is the third ban. I guess Earth Spirit. Maybe just those three.
I think you probably do consider the Earth Spirit. Well, we'll see. You know,
we'll see.
It depends what happens in game one. I mean, we have had 2 stomps so far today.
We have.
I mean, is there any sort of heroes that you, if you are, as you say, if you're Infamous, maybe going into this matchup, as you said, you've had 4 games so far where you have lost to Pain. There wasn't a hero that sort of was recurrent in those 4 matches that Pain had that was super good against what Infamous did?
They've been running a lot of Razors.
They've
been running a lot of, I think, a lot of the meta heroes. The Chen, they really like their Chen. Yeah. So that one's probably going to get taken out in their Rubik. They've got a good variety of heroes, to be honest, but it's a stable core that they like to stay around. Like they've had either like they have team fight always. They always have stun and disable. They make sure they pick like Sand King or Earth Spirit to make sure they have that 4 that can always be constantly fighting. And then they always have like building pushers. So well-rounded drafts for sure coming out from Pain Gaming. So it's gonna be a hard road for Infamous just looking at that.
And in the losses, did Infamous try like a variety of different stuff? They didn't really. Is there anything that they maybe tried there that they wouldn't try again? You think that
in their losses earlier?
No,
like I was saying, their drafts don't look like totally wacko. I guess maybe the few is when they've tried just like copying other people.
Yeah.
They did Naga Disruptor some games, and then they pick like some Lone Druid or something like that, and it doesn't mesh so well. So
no tinies coming from those, or
lots of bans.
Lots of bans.
Lots of tiny bans.
It wasn't let through really in any. Yeah.
No, it's first pick tiny pretty much in every region. It does seem.
Yeah, if it's allowed.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Some games, no, yeah, it was banned every game.
It was banned every game.
I thought I saw maybe one game that it got left through and not touched, but no, it was banned or taken.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised then if yeah, it just gets banned every game again this time.
Yeah, they tend to leave their mid hero for the last pick, as a lot of teams do. I said do. Yeah, unless they see the core matchup, unless they see that mid matchup, they usually just save it to the last pick. So, okay.
All right. What are we looking at in the lobby? We are at
we're still missing.
We're waiting.
Who's missing anyway?
He did say
so
they
we've got Excel, Stinger, Schofield, Pepita, and
is he coming? We've asked.
They're missing their other support, right? They're no, they have both supports.
What about Mr. Kotaro Hayama?
They're missing Kotaro.
Where's Kotaro Hayama? Come on, Kotaro.
He's changing accounts. That
is classic.
That's classic Kotaro
Hayama.
right there.
Changing accounts. That is the Kotaro Hayama we know.
And do we know what sides they're taking? It is Radiant for Pain Gaming. So, are we good? We're not good. We gotta switch it around.
Oh yeah, get those teams the right.
These logos look. Oh, Jesus!
You're gonna break it.
Everything.
Don't break it.
The other one was much more. This one looks. Oh, this one looks kind of cool. I like it. It's just like the letters straight up, but it looks nice.
Pain Gaming's got a nice logo.
Nice. I like it.
Nice and stylish.
Infamous has been the same for a while.
Oh yeah.
They had this. Oh, this is a TI logo right here.
What do you mean?
Infamous. They were at TI.
But how is it a TI?
I'm just saying that they were at TI. So this was the logo we saw at TI.
Yes.
Yeah. So Kotaro has joined, and he's actually listed as Kotaro Hayama. I've never seen him actually have his name.
He's got his proper account, or at least the proper name.
He's got the proper name. He usually has some like random letters put together and mashed up. Never tags himself.
What rank is Kotaro? Does it show when you got on him at the moment?
We'll have to wait until the game starts.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't show it in the lobbies.
That's a 9. Come on.
I'm imagining these guys are still pretty high rated. I know Schofield's high up there.
Yeah.
I think a couple of them has. Thing is, you kind of bounce really quickly, right? If you get like 2-3 losses in a row in NA, you go from like rank 99 to rank like 270. I had that happen. I went from 99. I lost 2 games in a row. I went to 180, and then I won a game, and I went back down to 90 from 1 win. So it's pretty back and forth, at least with the rankings. And we're starting.
Well, we're getting ourselves into this one.
They were quick.
Load up the draft.
They got in very quick in the lobby. I thought we'd have to get some time added to the clock, but no, they were very ready to play. All right.
We'll see. I mean, as you said, we've had this matchup a couple of times before. Has always favoured Pain Gaming at the end of the day. Maybe Infamous. I've got some ideas as we get ourselves into this game 1 of best of 3 between Pain Gaming and Infamous.
Let's see if we got these bans right.
Chen
ban, we said, at least from Infamous.
You said Pain's been running that a bit recently, specifically in the games against Infamous.
Yep. So we're saying Pain, we're probably going to ban out the Earth Spirit, the
Tiny
Viper, and the...
10 seconds.
Isn't there another one? Didn't I say a different hero, another third hero? Well, it'll probably be the Tiny though, because they're not.
No, I mean, someone's gonna, whichever side's not first pick.
Yeah,
will want to ban that Tiny for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do.
I like these. I love these boys, the Pain guys. Actually, I don't think everybody's gotten a chance to talk to them, but actually at that Peru land that we actually all got to hang out a lot. I actually ended up hanging out with King RD a bunch. That guy's hilarious. He's very boisterous, super loud guy. Oh yeah, the Beastmaster. That was the other one.
Beastmaster.
Yeah, that was the third hero.
First man.
Yep. Because that's Stinger's best hero. So Beastmaster, Viper, and probably the Earth Spirit.
I think
Oh, but they take out the Tiny. So Infamous, they'll probably take that Earth Spirit, I'd assume. I'll wait a moment though before I grab it.
I didn't see any reason why they wouldn't. Yeah. Infamous.
That actually might work pretty decent for them.
Get the Schofield Earth Spirit.
Oh wait, Naga's left. Naga Disruptor left in the pool.
Do Pain Gaming run the Naga?
I'm pretty sure they do, yeah. It's been banned versus them mostly. Infamous has ran the Naga Disruptor a bunch, so that's probably what they're contemplating. Either do we take the Naga, do we take the Earth Spirit?
Oh, they take neither? They take the
same
thing. So they have a strong support, but you said there's a lot of big heroes still left in.
There are.
Because of these more sort of team-tailored bans that each side is open with.
I think this one is also a bit more flexible, right? I've seen Stinger play in the offlane.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave it offlane just for now.
10 seconds remaining.
But it can definitely be played in the 4 role from Schofield as well.
5 seconds remaining.
So Pain, do they do the Naga Disruptor? They take one of them.
Okay. Disruptor Razor, Naga still in the pool.
Disruptor Razor. See, I was telling you, like some of these teams kind of stray away from the Naga a little bit, but
yeah, they're ignoring it for now.
For now. We'll see, though.
I'm sure there's still a very high chance we see it. I'd be surprised if we don't. I mean, Pain Gaming, I think they still love to slot it in. And as you say, Infamous, if they do want to put the Sanking on the offlane, there's absolutely still space for a Naga Siren on their half as well.
Yep.
They'll take the Shaman.
Okay. Still pretty normal heroes. Nothing that unordinary.
And Shaman's taken, ban out the Lycan, try and stop them getting that full push they were hoping for potentially with that, with the Shaman opening.
Yep.
And of course, Lycan, one of those heroes that can come on quite kind of nicely around Razor.
Disruptor Razor.
Worried about being static linked.
I guess they have picked it.
There's the Naga ban. So Infamous will now go back and ban the Naga.
Yeah, Pain has actually drafted the Razor quite a lot, yeah. We were saying that, but... Okay. They should still take out the Earth Spirit, I feel like, on the side of Infamous, because I know Pain does play that one too.
Yeah, I mean, Earth Spirit Disrupt, I guess that's fine, support pairing.
Yeah.
I mean, and Earth Spirit Shadow Shaman, of course, is very good for Infamous if they do want to run the Sanking offlane, so both sides still with that one in mind. The Nature's Prophet being banned, Death Prophet, so again, sort of these very push-oriented heroes. Just removed. You don't want to have the chance of that DP being with the Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, I like the DP like in
bans. Very fast paced.
Nature's Prophet, the Prophet band's a little curious to me, but this region does seem to like it.
And there's the Earth.
And there's the Earth Spirit. Okay.
Pain Gaming, the ones to get their hands on that off the back of these opening hero bans and picks.
I'm still gonna put it safe lane, but that's gonna move around. He's gonna roam a bunch. He's probably not even gonna play in the safe lane at all, to be fair, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's a little worrying, letting that Spirit through like that.
Yeah, I thought this one was going to be more prioritized by Infamous. I actually think Schofield's... I think he's my favorite Earth Spirit player in South America.
Yeah, he looked really good on the LAN stage.
And that's at LAN, too.
That's at LAN. And that was it was against Liquid.
It was.
He had a good performance. They did not win the game, but
it was
a strong start.
I did bet my hair on that game. I was a bit concerned because
Schofield
was going absolutely ham in that game, and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to have to shave my head. But it didn't happen. Infamous. What do they want to pick? Razor. I feel like Razor's always just like that like middle finger a bit. It's just like, you can't really pick half of your heroes anymore. It will be Gyro. So that's one that you can kind of run away from the Razor static link a little bit.
Yeah, you're going to be good at movement speed, yeah. And you got a slow and a stun that can help sort of hold the Razor in place. And you. Again,
strong early game.
Good team fight. The SK, Gyrocopter. You have got that combination.
Yep.
So it's certainly going to be quite strong when the fights do kick off.
These are the picks that I like to see when it's like, this is the difference between seeing, you see Gyro, and then like, let's say talking about Lucchini in the last one. I don't want to don't harp on them so much. It was just like the words. You see the difference is looking at this one. If they do have the lanes go to Blunder, you can see Infamous definitely has a chance to come back in just through that raw team fight, all that AoE. Just click your spells and you should be able to get some kills. Another Darkseer.
Okay, so
Earth Spirit, we're gonna...
Earth Spirit, I mean, that's the classic combo, the Earth Spirit,
down bottom.
Darkseer, having the Disruptor to follow through as well. They have got a lot of team fight.
That's hype. Darkseer Disruptor.
Yeah.
I love Darkseer Disruptor.
Right, I've got very good team fight now. If anything, it's a little bit stronger than SK. Gyro alone, Infamous are going to need to throw something else in there if they want to try and contest these fights. Very, very scary looking at the moment. If you are on the receiving end of Pain Gaming's lineup.
Yeah. So they do have to reveal where the Sanking's going to be going here with their pick. Kind of like Tusk, to be honest. I feel like Tusk can actually remove a lot of the problems of that Darkseer Disruptor like combination. You can actually snowball and save your teammates a bunch. Can be a little risky though into this as well, because then if you do snowball your teammates into this before they cast it's a bit scary.
Very, very hard to play.
It can kind of play in both ways. Other than that, they could maybe go for something like that Clockwork.
I mean, the Clockwork, not too bad for breaking up the combo at least.
Yeah.
Trying to, just laying down the cogs, making it very hard for them to sort of get that perfect wombo that you hope for with the Darkseer plus any sort of crowd control.
It also sets them up to pick like last pick Shadow Fiend if they did want something like that.
Shadow Fiend, yeah, you're right. The SF Clock combo is still in the pool.
And then that would force Pain to at least ban it, so maybe Clock's an option. One of the ones they do like to play. feel like I always see Excel play Dazzle, but it's not an option this time around, of course.
Let's see. Going right down into their bonus. 15 seconds left of that bonus time, Infamous.
I'm scrolling down a lot of their just their hero picks lately, and they actually don't really have too many options that they usually pick. That they usually pick.
Yeah, the Kunkka pairing. Okay. Very nice for the SK and the Shadow showing an easy torrent setups.
More catch.
And more team fight as well. So yeah. Matching what Pain Gaming have. And the Rum very good against the Wombo combo.
I'm cool with this. And they do reveal now. So it is that tanking offlane.
Yes.
As we kind of expected.
We did think it was more likely to be played there, and Schofield would be.
I'll move these so you can actually get a good view
on something else. So
we'll reveal the captain. There you go.
Yeah, I like the Kunkka. I think a lot of reasons for it to be strong. Still a little worried about the potential of the Darks here and the follow-up from Pain Gaming. But if that Kunkka's in position...
Yeah, he's similar. I mean, he gives you that damage reduction to the combo, so and he gives him a lot of catch. I do like that Kunkka pick.
So the crop taken out. Infamous, just needing that final mid laner, and yeah, Sonic Wave would have been very nice. Yeah, again, the team fight, well, both teams are really building upon this game. And
we're gonna have a lot of battling this game. This is a lot. Both sides
of movements,
full team fight,
global movements as well potentially with the TPs. That the core gyro is going to be moving around as soon as he can out of those first few levels. But Tinker,
I thought they might actually pick the Tinker for themselves, because every time I see Kunkka, I think Tinker.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, you feel like it could have been good for Infamous lineup, but they want to play someone else. They don't want to have anything that the Tinker is going to be strong against. Or sorry, they did, so that's why they did ban the Tinker.
Do they just go something like a DK, something like tanky frontliner?
I mean, DK Shaman, that is sort of the standard, isn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking OD, but then I see all the silences on Pain, and I don't like OD.
I mean, if you're playing DK, there is a Razor.
There is a Razor.
So any sort of mid-game movements are going to be hard to pull off with the Razors sort of moving in.
They're running low on time.
Oh, they take the OD.
It is. I was thinking the OD, but I saw so much silence on Pain Gaming that I was reluctant to think that one. Like Disruptor and Our Spirit make it really hard to play OD because you don't really get your Arcane Orb.
You have to get a BKB very early.
Yeah.
Otherwise, as you say, each fight you are just going to be able to do absolutely nothing as an OD.
You do have some setup now, at least for the Kunkka, to make rotations on mid, right? The Astral and Torrent. Okay. That's the one thing I was thinking, but. Yeah, it is a little hard to play OD versus many silences.
And I mean, Pain Gaming know that now. They know that's going to be in the mid lane, and now they've got the mid pick. They can at least try and go for something that maybe doesn't care too much about that. What have we seen? I mean, we have seen the DK do well against an OD, so maybe they could just go for the Dragon Knight.
Looks like a sniper game to me.
Oh, yeah, sniper. Yeah, still there up against the OD. I guess in terms of gap closing, you're sort of relying on the blinks, so... And you do have a lot of front line with the Darks here, Spirit and Raze that's just going to be making it be nice. So space is definitely there to have a sniper on the back lines. And you do have that very favorable mid matchup. Yeah, sniper, I think DK still will be very fine here.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking, yep. What else do they usually play? On the side this way. A lot of the heroes are banned. They picked Invoker a bunch, actually.
Okay. Don't really have too much setup across the map. I mean,
I'm not crazy about Invoker.
Boulder Smash and Kinetic Field, but not the most reliable, at least to help get those early kills that you know the Invoker really does hope to get.
Maybe they just take us SF for themselves, even though they don't have clock. I think SF, Sniper, DK are our main three, and then we'll throw Invoker as an oddball.
I think SF could get a bit run over this game. I feel like there's a lot of.
He needs a BKB. He is a BKB core though. I think they need a BKB core.
I think you'd rather have someone a bit tankier.
Yeah. I'm just throwing out.
Oh, okay. So the Juggernaut is going to be their selection mid.
So it's safe lane and Razor mid, right?
No, you don't think they're just going to run the Jug mid? I mean, the Jug is pretty good against any sort of Kunkka movement. I mean, I guess there is the Astral into Torrent, but the X-Mark you don't worry about in terms of the...
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Okay. I mean, I don't know.
Like, well, Razor OD used to be great in the past, but that matchup's not as... No, it's different now with the change the passive and such. Oh, yeah, you might be right. We'll see.
Schofield, it's a Stinger Kunkka, so it's offlane Kunkka and support Xanking.
Oh.
I mean, I'll grab the Jug. Okay. I don't know where the hell he's going to go, but...
Well, who's playing what?
I don't know. We've got everything kind of like... People have thrown everything into...
Yeah, it was HFN.
Off a bit.
HFN's playing the Razor, so that...
It is mid.
Yeah, okay, so they are going to... Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So... OD versus Razor. You're always going to steal Link even if he walks up and Astrals you because you have to get really close range for early levels of Astral. Oh man, I'm kind of torn. And they swapped. Schofield is playing.
Predictions I am going to have to go with... I'm going to have to go with Pain Gaming. I think, even though the joke is a bit of a question mark, I just think the Dark Spirit Disruptor combos are going to be too good.
Yeah, I'm going to go Pain.
Prepare for
I think
battle.
the wombo combos are to worry about.
I didn't really...
They're big.
I'm not always crazy about Darkseer as a hero, but I think this is actually a hard OD game. I think he can get silenced up really easily by all this, and that's why I was a little bit reluctant on saying OD in the drafting phase. So yeah, I'm gonna go them as well.
Now let's see what goes on, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, second series of the day. Here are the CORSAIR Dream League South American Regional Qualifiers. I'm Odie Pixel, I'm here with Fogden. We have Pain Gaming versus Infamous Game 1.
This should be a very fun game though. I think we should have a lot of battling come out.
So let's see who's going to make the move upon who first. I mean, the mid lane, as you say, Kotaro Hayama. You think in this Razor matchup, it goes all right for the OD? I mean, as I said, it's not as bad as it once was with the unstable current and such being different, but
we're gonna have. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be a straight 1v1. I think Razor wins that one though.
Okay. You're
a little bit slower, so he can outrange you. But I mean, if you just get any damage stolen, I think you actually can crush that matchup. His OD's base damage is pretty low, and Razor's is pretty good. Your attack animation is a little bit faster too. So yeah, I do think it's a Razor favored one. I'm assuming we'll have some Earth Spirit rolling in too, and if he gets hit by like one roll, then it'll make it harder. It does look like Gyro's going mid, by the way. OD's on safe lane. Base up his items.
So who's dodging what?
I think the OD's dodging the Razor.
Okay.
Because like this, they can actually harass the Razor just with flak, throwing missiles on him and stuff.
Yeah, they got the Shadow Shaman babysitting Pepita in this mid lane on his Gyro to start with.
They're actually doing like this is tri-lane coming in. Stinger's coming in to wrap around for a stun. Should be able to connect. Pepita has barrage.
And that is going to be a first blood. Yeah, there we have Infamous making an impression in the middle lane.
I love seeing offlaners do that. When they're like, I can't really get anything in my offlane anyway, so I'm just going to gank with the ball.
And that movement and that laning situation maybe catching Pain Gaming a little off guard there. Didn't expect that at all. And it has the impact that Infamous were hoping for. Down bottom. I'm going to see the straight TP out there from Disruptor as soon as Singer comes in for the trade harassment with the Burrow Strike. Mid lane again, HFN. Being chased right down by the Rocket Barrage from this Gyro. Up top, also Infamous. They can find themselves the second kill. Schofield takes down the Earth Spirit.
Nicely done. 2
kills already for Infamous, very, very early on.
Mid lane, Pepita's got to be careful here.
They're coming maybe a little too far forward. They do have the Thunder Strike.
Very dead.
What's the Fairy Fire? But yeah, he's not getting out of that when the Plasma Field from HFN finishes off the Gyro. Now Pain Gaming with their own kill on the board. Bottom lane, I think the farm's going to be right here for the Jug. Wow.
Yeah, he should free farm.
Has he got this kill? I
think he does.
He does indeed. That is a solo kill for the Jug.
Yeah. He's gonna have absolute free farm down bottom, but I think the OD also will have free farm top. Don't think Darkseer can pressure that. They did pick 2 ranged cores. That's a neat thing. They saw the Darkseer and they're like, whatever, we'll just pick 2 ranged. They don't really care so much about Ion Shell.
Invisibility.
Yeah, you're right down there. Jug just manning up on Stinger, and once again. Going for that chase down, forcing out the Burrow Strike to be used defensively.
Mid lane.
And then moving again on the Gyro. This is the problem with the mid Gyro. You can't really leave him alone because they are just going to run him down. It's not a strong hero to just stand in lane solo.
Yeah, this is the power of the Earth Spirit too, is that you can punish so many of these laners that don't have long attack range because you can just roll in and they're already pretty much at the creep wave for the Razor to get the link.
Look at this Earth Spirit wraparound. He's found Stinger. Stinger is out of mana at the moment for the Burrow Strike. They'll look for the chase down, and indeed, there we have it. Stinger gone. So as quick as the 2 kills were there for Infamous, Pain Gaming hit back twice as hard as it now stands 4-2.
Yeah, quick responses. Well, OD is, I mean, Kotaro is going to be fully free farmed on this OD. Definitely caused some problems. He's able to get some early Hurricane Pike or something along those lines. How's Tavo doing though? Darkseer, no Soul Ring. He's just gonna rush Arcane Boots, it looks like. Quite a ways away from it though.
He's got this stack here at the moment on the side camp as well. Yep. Up the once.
Ooh, Gyro. Really suffering though. 7-3 to 14-9 of the Razor. They got to make their moves with the supports again to try to get him back in.
Yeah, other than that start, he's not really had any help mid.
Yeah, they can catch him back up with stacks though, right? That's the beauty about the Gyrocopter. Stack some Ancients, farm that triangle since they're dire.
And there we go, mid lane again. He's in a spot of bother. They have the kinetic field down. Torrent just hold back the two of them. They're going to see if they can try and turn Infamous, but it's a big static link. A lot of damage stolen. They will find the Gyro kill. King RD loses his life for it. But a trade still that Pain are happy with taking, just losing a support and taking down that mid Gyro.
Yep.
So we do have the quick pause here as the Jug. Right, just need a reconnect. Still, CS overall, they have 2 cores pretty much on Pain Gaming that are farming well. And only 1 at the moment on Infamous. Just that Katara Hayama OD having a nice time in the safe lane.
Yeah. He's burned a lot of his mana on the OD though. I'm not really too sure how he's so low. I guess maybe he had to use Astral to secure some last hits because of the Ion Shells. Oh, PPP they said. Okay, guess it means no pause. X in mid lane. HFN.
With the Torrent follow-up. 3 chasing him down with the Shackles and the Rocket Barrage. Is it going to be enough? It's not. HFN gets out. Now the turnaround's there from King RD. He rolls in. Takes down 1. And now they've got the vision for the glimpse. Pepita surrounded. He's trying his best with the Rocket Barrage. HFN getting bursted down by the Ether Shock. Can HFN get away? He can. He gets the static link off. He escapes. Pepita goes down. And now with the Boulder Smash and the rolling, King RD is looking for Axel. 1 more right click from Duster will do it. Double kill for the Disruptor.
Damn, I thought Schofield actually saved him there, blocking the roll. That would have been pretty nice. But no, this mid lane is a blunder for Infamous. They are hemorrhaging kills left and right.
I mean, it's always going to be hard, as I say, to try one of those more unorthodox mids like the Gyro, unless you are properly prepared, and maybe was a bit of a last-minute amendment when they didn't want that OD to go mid, as you say, against the Razor matchup. And sure, the OD, he's loving the swap. He's having a great time, but Pepita on the Gyro is sort of tanking a bad lane matchup because of that call. 8 for 4 CS on the Gyro against 22 and 13 on Razor.
And he's level 5 on the Razor compared to level 3 Gyro. I think this could be similar though. If the OD was mid, it might be the same kind of case. That's the thing.
So you'd rather sack the Gyro than the OD, do you think, if you're
not personally, no. I actually don't think so. I think the Gyro has better fit in this game to be that carry. I think, like we mentioned in the drafting, is that OD, there's a lot of silences on the side of Pain Gaming, which is kind of the downfall for OD. Either getting stunned or silenced constantly makes it a lot harder for that hero.
Bounty.
11's level 7 now on the Jug, so they'll have to be careful of that potential Omni Slash. He's got the Mango ready if they do come in for the Omni Slash Blade Fury chase down.
Yep. There is a ward though, so they did see him.
Yeah.
They just actually placed that one too. Schofield tasted up, running around, trying to find an opportunity for anything. Tavo has found his Arcane Boots. He's you know, getting some levels and stuff on Darkseer. It's harder as Darkseer now for that.
Mid lane.
Kicks him back.
Another roll. Oh, the glimpse. That kind of works out. They still get the kinetic field, but he goes straight for the TP out. That will save him. So this time, Pepita are able to get himself out of harm's way. Axel won't be quite as fortunate as he is gone.
Oops, that was a bit of a misspelled use, but mid again. They're just still diving for Schofield.
They are rolling in straight away. The kinetic field trapping him down. Schofield is gone. They will TP the OD across. Katara Hayama going to see if he can do anything in return. He's got the Astral out onto HFN, surrounding him with the Shadow Shaman as well. HFN in a lot of trouble. The rotation from Katara will secure them a kill on Razor.
Great TP. That was really, really nice.
And maybe even more. Burrow Strike and body blocks. That's Duster. He pops the kinetic field down. Is it enough to get him out of this one? It looks like it may be. Old Stinger is going to continue to hunt. Duster trying to look for the Duke off. King RD is there. He's incredibly low though, King RD. I don't know what the plan was. I mean, could he still live? No. I mean, Duster is just holding his breath there, hoping to Duke it out, but unnecessary plays there from the Spirit.
Excel should probably die though here. Yeah, Excel's very dead. Buys a win lace, TP.
No chance to deny himself to Ancients.
Spent his gold. Spent his gold. Respectable.
So 11 for 5 off the back of this. Starting to keep that gold lead growing, and down bottom. Got the Blade Fury, old Stinger. He's going to try and get out, but he can't do it. Here comes the Spirit, and with the Omni Slash jumping from one to another, he cuts down the Stan King and gets a bit of a touch onto Katara as well. Katara will be fine though.
King RD's being so active that he's actually running out of stones. Spirit. He now has gotten 2 more, but in that mid lane he ran out. That's why he backed up and ran to his stone to kick it. They are playing very, very aggressive on the side of Pain Gaming. And Infamous, now they have at least alleviated, like top lane they've given it to the Kunkka, so he can get some experience up there with the Sand King too. And OD's going to make rotations around to help his team out since they're struggling a bit.
Back down bottom. They got eyes. 2-on-2 mid lane.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what they can do with this. They've got the control. Boulder Smash onto Katara. The Earnest Shadows ticking down as well.
He's very tanky on the OD though, but the Glimpse on Excel, he's not so tanky.
They do go for the Astral,
he's still going to be at the Glimpse.
It's not going to do anything other than just prolong the inevitable. Boulder Smash comes in, and that will be the Shaman down.
Our blade has tasted better.
They wanted to get the OD, but he's pretty tanky, 1200 HP. Zero's got some very high strength gain for an int hero, and high armor. And high int, and high IG. The hero's just got insane stat gains as a ranged core. Top gyro is 6 now, so they're looking to get aggressive with that. Trying to get a kill here onto Tavo, but Tavo gets the hell out. And he's actually switched his build. He's not doing the Dominator. He just wants to get a mech for his team. Yeah. I think mech pipe looks really good for his team.
Oh yeah, against the AoE team fight of Infamous.
They're actually going to find him anyway though. He is in a lot of trouble here.
Indeed, with the Torrent and cooldown, surely he's going to die. Just get the vacuum off, and he has it with the Surge as well. He's going to make it away. He just tanks all of that. The cooldown and the Torrent, he just wasn't enough.
There was too many creeps there.
Yeah.
Did he shoot a missile out, Pepita? He never shot a missile, right?
Well, that's how much mana has he lost? He's lost what?
230.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he shot a missile out.
I don't think he used the missile.
That would have been the kill.
He may have got silenced by the Earth Spirit though, didn't he?
But he got called down in Barrage.
Sure, he got the other 2 spells off.
I think maybe they just thought he had him without having to commit that. Unless I'm blind and I didn't see the missile. Okay, well, that's a blunder. That saves Tavo's life. He finishes most of that stack. Some of it got stolen, but that's a heavy rotation by Infamous that is not successful. Yes. Did you see a missile?
No, I mean, we would have seen it hit something. Yeah, he didn't fire it out.
He didn't fire it out.
I think you should say. I mean, I thought they had to kill without it.
I did too.
So
yeah, fair.
I think they would have thought they would have it as well without it. Top lane. They got the lockdown, the perfect silence into stun, and the vacuum.
King RD's everywhere. 3, 3, and 9.
Yep.
12 of the kills because of his rotations.
It's the power of the Earth Spirit in this SA region, as we said at the start today. One of the heroes that a lot of these teams are very scary with.
Yeah. Disruptor still not quite. Oh, he does die at level 6. He's got the Tome of Knowledge. They are looking for Kotaro here. Kotaro, gotta be careful.
Straight down with the Static Storm and the Kinetic Field. He's locked into position. There's a Hex coming out.
The Banish too. He couldn't get the Omni Slash off, and now rotations are coming down.
Yeah, they do. He's going to go for the Omni Slash, but of course with the creep wave there, the bounces are not going to be great at all for him, as that is the jug down.
Oh, and King RD too.
They're going to be able to get the Earth Spirit as well. Infamous turning it around down on that bottom lane as TP's come through, and they take the fight.
He should have Omni Slashed at the start instead of doing the spin. That would have been the damage to get the OD. That's why I think that's why he said so. My bad to his teammates. But Infamous, they do come down with a nice rotation and salvage it. Get themselves some nice kills.
It's the 4-staff now complete for Katara Yama, so a little harder to chase down and catch out.
Yeah, level 10 too. He's going to get his talent relatively soon. Want either the 200 health or that attack speed. This looks like a health game, but I do see SCCC tends to take the attack speed, and he's like the main OD player.
Still continuing the road to the Battle Fury, Juggernaut. 900 towards that Demon Edge. Blink Dagger now, done for Sand King. There's the tower gone.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Still about a 3k advantage for Pain, but Infamous, by no means are they out of this one. They're making good rotations in response. They're taking mid now too, with the OD plus the Shadow Shaman wards. I think Pepita is just the one who is still suffering a bit on that gyrocopter after all those ganks. To be expected. How's Stinger? Stinger does have Blink Dagger on Sand King. Okay.
Radiant's middle tower
it's good timing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And Oh, down bottom in the jungle.
Got King RD.
Yeah, and with the combo, the boat comes in and King RD is down and out. Bottom lane, making a go onto this jug. 2 seconds before he has the Blade Fury, and it will be there just in time. Is it going to be enough to save him? He has the healing ward out as well. HFN's there as he tag teams in the Razor. They're trying to move in, Pain. They want to try and take this, but it is hard. There's the full lineup here of Infamous.
This healing ward, though, is keeping them all very healthy.
The Static Storm down on 2, but causing them forced to split apart. Schofield running underneath the tower. He's trying for the healing ward. HFN is going to get jumped back upon by this Sand King. Boulder Smash comes out from King RD. He managed to get the Magnetize out as well. It's a good Magnetize bouncing on the 3 of them, taking them down slowly but surely. They've found 3. This is the turnaround that Pain were looking for. Jumping in with the Omni Slash. Again, this Magnetize doing so much damage against the lineup, and King RD, full control, full damage, and full team wipe.
Him in the, like, look at that damage. 1420 by the Earth Spirit. Razor actually did 2400, but he got isolated. His team was trying to chase Schofield because Schofield was trying to kill the healing ward, so he got left alone, got sandwiched. But still, Pain Gaming showing up with everybody to the fight. We said we would have fighting, man. 19-9 in 14 minutes. That's what I'm talking about.
Getting pretty crazy.
2 kills a minute.
Yeah, this is the Earth Spirit. I mean, I think we'll see the Earth Spirit be banned in the next subsequent games. It's just...
He's owning, man.
He really is, King RD.
He's got 5 of the 9 deaths for his team, but he's also 11 of the kills, or sorry, 15 of the kill participation.
15 of the 19, yeah.
Very impressive stuff.
He's on the hunt again down bottom. They are hurrying up that Sand King.
And the great thing for Pain too is that the Juggernaut is going for the Battle Fury build, right? So he's fighting at the same time as going for that build. So it's going to be like very beneficial for them in that case. OD still pretty farmed on Infamous, but he is dealing with a lot of silences. And Pepita is the big one that's going to suffer a lot in this game. He's trying to go back for a Hurricane Pike. He's got Phase Drum, but it is a tough game to play this Gyro after these ganks. King RD. Spotted.
Yep. There you go, the missile then. Rocket Barrage as well. King RD is going to try and roll out, but the missile connects. And he is taken down there by Pepita. More money for the Gyro.
Bonk.
As Pepita continues to recover from that top laning stage he had at the start. Still a little bit behind, but it's closing the gap. And with objectives like this tower down bottom, he'll get even closer to being on par with the cause once again of Pain Gaming.
Trades. Bottom tower dies, but they should actually get most of this tier 2. But Infamous, they're ready to battle. They've got everything ready. Sanking's got the blink on the sidelines here.
Let's see what they can do, Duster. Kinetic Field does manage to get the trap onto Schofield. There's the glimpse, bringing the Shaman back in towards them. They do try and turn back though with the Epicenter, but out comes the Omni Slash bouncing across the wall. The boat flies in onto 2. They've lost the Disruptor. They've taken down 2. Can Infamous turn this one around? Blade Fury's out from Rayo. Turns his attention straight towards Schofield. Schofield popped as well. 3 down for 2. Still Pain Gaming coming out on top of this team fight.
King RD's out of stones. He's only got that 1 left. It just despawns. He's got no stones.
Can they get Katara? It's a big kill. They get the vacuum. Onto 2. Pepita chasing down this Darkseer, but there's the stone back up. Boulder Smash to finish off another. They'll look for Katara. That Blade Fury and the right clicks from Rayo does secure them the double kill at the end of that drawn-out fight. Pain Gaming still definitely the team to come out on top. Big kills cleaned up at the end of that.
Yeah, Infamous, they actually had all their members there at the start, while King RD was late to the fight. But the Epicenter and Burrow didn't really do a whole lot of damage somehow. It was kind of in the middle of everything rather than really hitting. You see it only did like 580. The OD and the Gyro did the majority. It actually looked like Infamous was going to take that one until King RD got in there at the end.
It looked like Katara's going to have a good time hitting through them. You should say King RD fell low on stones, but still had enough at the end of the day to finish things off. They've got the Dust and Smash and Silence onto old Stinger. And with the Blade Fury damage from Rayo, should be another kill.
Yeah, the Urn.
Yeah, it's going to take him down.
Very nicely done again. King RD, again, everywhere for these kills. That time he earns at the start, uses his 1 stone to use all 3 of his spells, throws the Urn at the end there too. Really maximizing at the best possible ways on this Earth Spirit.
I'm getting to the point now where it is really sort of the BKBs that are a huge requirement for Infamous's cause.
Yeah.
With the team fight that we've been seeing displayed by Pain Gaming.
Yeah, I actually don't think that the Gyro can go for that Hurricane Pike. I think he needs BKB. I think OD has the liberty when he can go for the Hurricane Pike or Blink Daggers because he's so elusive to get out of them, but I think the Gyro absolutely needs it. Bounty. And he does take the attack speed on the OD. So that's what we're saying. We do see most people take the attack speed. The health is, I mean, the health is great too. 200 health is quite a lot. But you're already pretty naturally tanky on the hero. Hard to get attack speed items too. So Pipe is the first item that Tavo finished up. Mech will be the next one. So yeah, he actually had the Pipe in the last fight. Maybe that's why the SK didn't do so much damage, right? I guess maybe the Pipe absorbed it. I didn't actually see it in the midst of all the chaos. So he will have Pipe and Mech. That's going to help in Pain Gaming a lot in the team fights to negate that damage. They're ready to go. They've got everything.
One tower down. And the wraparound from this smoke from Pain could catch something big. If they can get on top of one of the cores. Katara's down bottom, has Hurricane Pike complete.
King RD has the blink at base. He doesn't have it on him just yet. He has the money to buy it. They're just getting a tier 2 for free right now. Infamous has no interest in going for this fight. They probably know that they're all positioned there. Split push the side lanes. Probably feeling that they need a bit more time before they want to fight.
Coming forward on the Gyro.
He's got to be careful. He's going to get glimpsed.
Look at the vision. There's going to be the Hex, but already the glimpse comes into play, as you say. Dragging Pepita back into the Blade Fury.
It looked like they made the team decision to ditch the tower too, and he just walked up like that. That one was a bit weird for me.
Got an X mark on Rhea, but very hard for them to do it. They are trying to come in on this. They do have the Hex. Wards the drop down, but the Static Storm vacuum at Kinetic Field, trapping them all in. Shrine will be popped, but Katara glimpsed back. He's got some time as he thinks about his mistakes there in the Astral, but the Boulder Smash instantly flies through from King RD. That's a third down. Schofield will let the backup of Stinger coming in with the Blink Epicenter, but it's not quite enough damage to get the kills. Will allow Schofield to get out of there. But that's the sort of combo that we're expecting to see between the Darkseer and Disruptor, and it's just impossible to play against if they get on top of you like that.
Yeah, even though they had like the high ground there, the OD got a couple hits, he instantly just gets silenced, and then they get pulled into another silence. That's why we're saying that it's a tough game to play this OD versus all this disable. And there, it was Pain Gaming as a full unit of 5. Infamous kind of trickled in one by one. Gyro died, then someone else came and died, and then 2 or 3 died, and then Stinger at the end with the Sand King TP'd from top, and then threw his epi, but it was all for naught because it was a bit too late after the fight had already ended. I think that was actually Pepita's fault in my opinion. He stepped up before his team was ready. And then playing versus Disruptor, you have to be really careful of your positioning. He kind of got them into like a 1-by-1 feed. And now 12k gold lead. Pain Gaming. Looking hot.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Sure, he can get them down here as they move it onto the tier 1 tower. Pain claiming more structures. Building that lead bigger and bigger at this stage. What we're seeing at the 12k lead, 28 to 12.
Yeah.
This tier 2 unlikely to be defended by Infamous either.
Look at Pain, they're taking the Ancient stack too. And they're all positioned in an area together. They're always just ready to battle. That's what I like to see. Infamous is, they're all kind of sticking together, but they're a little bit flustered now. You can definitely feel that they're a bit lost in where they want to take engagements, because taking fights versus this team just seems impossible. With the mech pipe, there's too much sustain. With the Wombo combo, there's just too much disable.
There we go, pushing down on the bottom lane. Pain up onto the high ground. They're going to jump straight in. They see a Sand King. Old Stinger will be glimpsed back. They do still have the Burrow Strikes. So Stinger, he can't get away there. They've got the vacuum into the kinetic field. But that Magnetizing Thunderstrike, he's sticking out low. The Boulder Smash flies in to finish off the job. That's Stinger down. No Sand King for this fight. But they do lose the Disruptor. The right clicks from Katara, finishing him off. 1 for 1.
They're going to back out.
Wards have been dropped though, yeah. So Pain will be happy with just backing out. Coming back in at a later date.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They've even built another hood onto the Razor. Drum, hood, SNY. This Razor is very tanky. And Infamous's lineup, their right click is pretty lackluster. It's really only the Gyrocopter who does that straight right click. I mean, OD too, but he's going to get silenced in the majority of these fights and disabled. So yeah, BKB's actually pretty needed.
Let's see what they can do here. Dust up from Infamous, desperate to try and make a big play outside of their base. Jug would be a big catch, but it is a hard catch. With the Blade Fury and Manta, very hard for them to get in and control him.
Yeah, they don't have an instant disable. They have Force Staff into Hex, but that's very unlikely. No Blink Dagger for Excel this game. But, I mean, Force Staff is a good item, so he probably just bought the pieces because he thought he was never going to get the 2200, which is fine. Schofield Spirit Vessel, kind of go for that Glimmer Cape to save his buddies. But they just really need those BKBs. I think the support items will help, but the majority is BKB OD, BKB Gyro. Because OD already has his Hurricane Pike finished. That one greedy item. Excel is invis. There's a gem though on King RD.
And straight up, they make a move immediately. That gem he's just picked up.
He just purchased it like 40 seconds ago. Oh, poor Excel. They could just transition to Roche now.
Yeah, we're here off the map. No worry about the wards. And knowing that they have the lead already, no reason to not play it safe. Schofield is there.
He did scout it. He does know that they're in there now. But it's dying pretty damn quickly to this farmed Jug. Healing ward. They should be full health during all this too. And Infamous wants to take the fight.
They're going to try for it. The boat is coming in. Here we go, straight away with the Blade Fury. And they do actually manage to get the kill on Roche and Infamous, but the Aegis is already picked up by Jug. And already it's a costly attempt by Infamous as immediately 3 heroes fall. They just aren't strong enough to take a fight there around the pit. And now Katara also in trouble maybe on the sidelines. They're holding him back.
This is just the two supports.
So yeah. I guess they can't quite kill him, but they can at least bully him there and keep him pushed away whilst mid lane, Rhea on the Jug is knocking onto the tier 3 towers. The Serpent Wards get laid down, but they instantly get cleaned up by the Jug. He's been hexed, but the Serpent Wards are pretty much all but gone. And now Pain Gaming ready to go for that high ground. Katara has come back, so they will respect the OD.
They address their side lanes a bit too. They just used every ulti as well, so taking a fight right now is not optimal. They can just get their next items. They've got Aegis anyway, and then they can go for that push when they've got everything available again.
And nearly got BKB on HFM.
Yep. Kotaro, 1300 away from BKB, but that last fight, they were not all together by any means. Papita, pop BKB, runs in and just gets Omni slashed and just dies, even with the BKB. So that's the other thing, is that there's a good chunk of mixed damage on Pain. 16k gold, dude. It's looking rough, Owen. Very rough. Not for Pain.
No, not for Pain at all. This is exactly the position they'd hoped to be with. They've got the lineup that can really just pushing up what was in 25 minutes in.
Yeah. I really like the itemization from the Darkseer. I mean, this is standard, of course, right? Like guarding Grease Pipe.
But it's the order that he gets.
Yeah, he got the pipe, and then that top fight looked great because of all the like magic immunity his teammates had. I preferred this one a lot more than the Dominator this game, so they can just take those head-on engagements. King RD's hunting. Catches him.
He's found him. Katara. Found in the sidelines. There's a boat flying in. And we'll cover him in the ROM. But as OD as farmed as Katara may be for his team, it's not enough to sort of withstand the beatdown of 3 heroes as Katara is taken out. Omni Slash comes in from Rhea as he finds Papita. That Burrow Strike, it's not going to save him. Papita nearly gets out as he's forced to the side, but it's not going to be quite enough. That is both cores dying on opposite sides of the map for Infamous. Solo kill for that Jug as well. Butterfly now complete as on top of that ult.
It's looking pretty impossible for Infamous to catch back up in this game. Even when they're trying to split push the map up, they're getting caught out from just the advantage that Pain has. And taking fights into all this sustain and these tanky cores on Pain is just looking impossible. Even BKB, like you said, on HFN. The Glimpse comes out. Should be able to just dodge it. Now they're going to meet up, though. And they should be able to take this bottom tower. Infamous, 15 seconds until the gyro and OD are up. OD still no BKB.
And they may get away with taking this one at least. Nice Burrow Strike. Onto 2, but there's the jump in from King RD immediately with the combo on the Sand King. Stinger is down. They have the Torrent. They do have the Hex as well onto the Jug. Good amount of Imp being stolen. So they get the Hurricane Pike that hits up onto the Razor. but still the racks will fall. BKB popped by HFN. Another boulder smash onto Katara. There's the combo again, but they do have the BKB on this Jari. He just can't fight though. The right clicks of HFN too much, forcing them back to the base. Buyback will be there from the Shaman. They'll move back towards the racks, finishing them off. They do get the X mark back onto HFN, trapping him in these wards. Torrent to follow up. Peter trying to move in with Katara. Sanity's Eclipse comes down. They want the HFN kill. They will get it. They'll take down Razor. Can they get anything more? They're looking over towards Tavo. Tavo out of mana. Shackles comes in. They found a second, but King RD boulder smash out onto 2. They have the Hex down. They are managing to punish Pain Gaming there for that push as Katara gets the ultra kill. Are they going to be able to give that man the rampage? He has got to fight through the Aegis. I think the timer will still be there if he can do so. Can they get a rampage against all odds? Not anymore. I think the time's going to be too long, and they're not even going to get the kill. The Blade Fury.
Oh, he just gets banished.
The timing wasn't quite there.
116 int.
Doesn't get it out.
120 int. That's just, I mean, we'll give it. Rampage.
We'll say it's a rampage.
We'll say it's a rampage.
We'll go a little against the game there.
120 int at this moment in time. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. So they certainly made Pain Gaming pay for that, but Pain Gaming did get, of course, the melee racks.
Was there any buybacks?
There was only the one buyback on the Shaman, yeah.
That was the clutch timing of BKB on Kotaro. He gets the BKB and then actually just goes ham in the fight. They got what, 6k gold swing about, or 5k gold swing? It's something.
A bit of a swing.
It's something. The gyro is still not really a hero though. That is the one issue. It's pretty much all on Kotaro this game now with his teammates to get the disable, but he's level 21. He got a lot from that fight. He's gonna have a full Shivas as well. Let's see what he can make of it. That was sick.
Radiant's middle
tower just going ham. I mean, definitely having the most solid game on Infamous's lineup. He did have that good lane at the start. He's, as we're seeing, he's doing his best to carry the team off the back of having that opening.
Yep. Bottom. They forced the BKB out of the Razor. We'll be safe. Pain Game, you just want to group up when Jug is up and go for another side. I think now they're going to take a bigger prioritization of going for the OD, though, after that whole situation happened. I think they were getting pretty comfortable diving past those, diving into like the tier 4 areas. But that was pretty sick. Oh, he's actually switched the build. He's going to go for a Hex on the OD. Very close to it.
Yeah, 300 goldness there. Roman, who doesn't have buyback, but yeah. If they can get on top of them with the stun, with the Omni Slash,
he's gonna buy it though. Yeah, I think he just needs to if they want to actually be able to take any fights versus Pain. Still, he has circled up to that top 2 though. Net worth.
Yeah, very impressive showing from Katara. Now with the smoke up, they want to go for something big with that Hex reveal.
Might be able to get King RD here.
I mean, King RD's on the front. He is going to get hexed up straight away.
Oh, Storm.
It's going to catch 2. 2 at the moment trapped in there. Going to vacuum in a third one. The boat comes through in response, but already Omni Slash is down. They've cut through the Shaman. The Omni Slash bounce is actually going all the way over to Kataro. And with the Blade Fury chase down, Kataro has to force himself back up to the high ground. Will create the distance. He'll be fine. But the same not going to be said for Stinger, as they walk up a little too grouped up. Didn't expect Pain Gaming to be ready to react that quickly.
I gotta say, I miss Darks here when I see these games. As much as I don't like the hero right now,
with the right lineup,
he's owning, and with the right lineup, yeah, it's just super flashy.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Now Shiva's guard
Dire's top
done on Razor,
and he took the armor talent too, so he's sitting at
he's beefy.
Just a small 44 armor on Razor.
Still owes that pure damage from the OD. He ain't going to care about that.
Has fallen.
Does have the int though, right? So he does have the int in case of the OD ulti.
Sure, yeah,
yeah.
The ult is going to have a bit of limited effects on that big old smart old Razor.
Hex next item on Tabo. He's getting close to it as well on that Darkseer. Getting some catch. Schofield gets spotted.
Straight in with the Blink Boulder Smash. King RD sets it up for HFN to be there with the chase down. Schofield will have to run, buffing him up. And it will buy him a bit of time, but the Spirit Vessel's down, and that destroys the Kunkka.
King RD reclaims his gem.
Schofield does not have buyback. See if Infamous can hold with just the 4 of them. Pepita shoves out the top lane. instantly TPs back in order to not be caught out by the sweep around by Pain. And that is the Hex stun, as you say, for Tava. So themselves with their own Hex. Get on top of OD.
Pepita's still just struggling to try to catch up. His map is just so limited from the places that he can actually farm. He's going for that Hurricane Pike, but his damage is pretty negligible. 4 and 10, actually. I didn't even notice. 10 deaths on him, 11 deaths on Stinger. 2 of the cores having a very hard time in this game.
Here we go, on the mid. Thinking about it, Pain at least, but Infamous do have everyone back up and alive. Roshan could be the next objective, really, that they try and go for.
Yep, Aegis and Cheese should give Pain Gaming enough to actually just take in. During all this, like the downtime, where there's not like a whole lot of fighting, the thing is that Pain farms faster than Infamous's heroes because of the advantage, so it has that swing that did happen, that like 5k swing has now, as we saw in the graph before, swung back into favor. Well, already was in favor, but you know, back into what it was of that 20k lead. Quick Roche, Aegis Cheese. Fight gets a billion times harder. They probably, I think they look like they're waiting for the Jug to have the BKB and the level 25.
Oh, okay. Was he queuing up the because he had the Abyssal queued up, I guess.
Yeah, he switched.
Now he switched.
It looks like, I think that's like end the game.
BKB
game
hit
ender.
towers, yeah. Yep, absolutely. Nothing that they can really do to fight through that. I mean, the only one would be the Jar, but as we've said, you know, with sort of the way the game's going, he's not got any sort of right-click built up. And
I mean, especially versus like Jug and Razor. Razor, like we said, almost 40 armor. Jug sitting at the similar margin, 34. Very hard to bring these guys down with any physical. So, yep, Kotaro, good luck, man. Let's see if you can take this one.
He's certainly got to carry it pretty hard, Kotaro.
Unfortunate.
Pain. They're positioned bottom. They already got the racks down here, though, so I'm assuming they're going to make the move toward mid, or maybe they smoke and walk through the base. Team RD is just checking high grounds for any wards in the meantime, and they will move toward that mid. Did we get level 25 on Jug? We did, so he's got the Omni Slash strikes now.
Smoked up. Into the base.
Oh, Schofield.
There's the jump. Oh, actually going to miss the boulder smash, but they have the Hex. In they go. Spirit Vessel down onto Schofield. Schofield's out. Here comes the boat, though, in response. They have got the connection to do, but the vacuum down onto 3 as well as the wall. BKB will be popped, but that Gyro just gets ripped to pieces. The BKB doesn't matter. The same to be said for Katara, as that Omni Slash brings him down very low. He's got some time in the Astral, but the boulder smash immediately comes out the back of it. Triple kill for the Jug, as now Infamous are being forced all the way back to their base. Pepita tries his best to run away. Katara just getting critted down. He'll Astral himself in defense. The static link is out. GG is called.
Oh, Ryo didn't get the rampage.
Oh, he can die. Dive for the rampage. Dive for the oh no! Who
took it? Tavo.
That is
Come
a report.
on.
Come on now. That's just not very gentlemanlike. Didn't let him get the rampage, but
we got one fake rampage.
We did. Pain Gaming taking the victory. Infamous certainly gave it their best shot, but at the end of the day, they could never quite get back on top of Pain Gaming. The lane sort of screwed them. We saw them. Yeah. They were able to at least get the good lane for the OD, but they just putting the Gyro mid. He suffered.
I think it's also like Kotaro did a great job in this game on the OD, but it is a hard OD game. There's so much disable, so much silence. It makes it hard. I'd be very surprised if they don't prioritize the Earth Spirit over the Sand King. I think King RD, like you said, was everywhere, took over all the lanes.
He really was. That Spirit is definitely going to be the hero to watch out for in Game 2, which we'll have very shortly after the break, so don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with the CORSAIR Dream League after a few ads here for Game 2 between Infamous and Pain Gaming.